Our first question coming from Kelly Kroll at Fox.
Well, Trae, you finally get to get back out there after the long layoff. What did you think about tonight?
First off, I was excited just to be able to play again. I was obviously super excited. I rushed a couple of things, had some lazy turnovers. LP just stopped me. He knows that one thing I've been forcing and killing myself on this year is turnovers, is just taking care of the ball and everybody will see it. I know what I need to do that second half. I just slowed down but I was excited. I was happy just to be out on the court with these guys again.
I'm going to follow up with Clint Capella. I saw you guys talking a lot tonight, and boy, he looked like it was a lot of fun to play with for you.
Yeah, it's fun. He was with us a little bit in the last season towards the end, but tonight was the first time I actually got to play with him in a game. So it was awesome being able to play with him. We're still learning each other. We were talking to each other on the bench a lot, just about just a lot of things that we can get better at, correct. Just little things he saw, things that I saw. So it's good to have a big that wants to talk and learn with his PG like that.
Sarah Spencer.
Trae, coming into this season, DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish both wanted to be more aggressive. What did you see out of both of those guys tonight?
Exactly what I've been seeing throughout this whole offseason. Just them just being more confident and more comfortable out there. You can see it. I think that's just what we're going to need this year. These guys, going from rookies to second-year players, you gain that confidence and that playing. These guys obviously played a lot last year, so they're very comfortable. So you see it even more right now. There's things that even they know that they can get better at, and there are some times where they can even make the game a lot easier for them too, and they played really well tonight. So it was good to see.
Next question from Chris Kirschner.
I know it's one game, but what are your early thoughts on the roster and just playing with these guys now?
I'm excited as hell, to be honest with you. Just with all the weapons we have, I'm still trying to learn all these guys. Just trying to know where they're at on the spots on the floor. Try to hit them in target. It's preseason, so this is so much fun playing with these guys. We're switching, rotations to see what works with what, and just from the little spurts that we had, obviously there's a lot that we can clean up, a lot that we made mistakes on, but I'm super excited.
Next question from Sarah Spencer.
Lloyd said that some of the turnovers were maybe like everybody going for home runs, but then it also looked like maybe there were some miscommunications. What were the biggest reasons for those, you think?
Yeah, I think a couple of my turnovers, I had 6. A couple of my turnovers, one long pass to bogey, just something that, that's me. When my guys run, they know they run super hard. Just me throwing that, even though it's preseason out of this turnover, now they know that, they run super hard. They know they're going to get the ball. So that's something that goes into this whole process of me finding everybody and, maybe even overpassing in preseason just to really learn my guys. And that's something that I'm taking, very, very personal going into this preseason, just using these couple games as just learning my teammates as much as I can.
Just a few more. First from Allison Mastrangelo.
Hey, Trae, Coach Pierce said that he felt that you guys were talking more out on the court tonight. And did you feel that was because there weren't as many, obviously, any fans in the stands, or do you feel that with the veterans on this team that you guys are starting to communicate more?
I think it's to be honest, it's more the vets. It's just more just the guys he brought in, and just everybody meshing really well off the court. We're talking so much on the court, and even the guys that weren't even active with Doe and Chris Dunn. Guys like them on the bench are just over there talking as much as they can. So it's very helpful to have guys like that very engaged on the bench too.
Two more. First from Terrell Thomas.
Trae, good to see you back on the court tonight. See you out there with your new weapons. Unique situation for you. We've seen you feed off of the fans for the past few years, but no fans in the building tonight. So what was your overall reaction on the new protocols and no fans in the building this evening?
Yeah, it was weird at first for me, just going out on the court like we usually do, and then the announcer yelling at the Atlanta Hawks or whatever, and then you run out the tunnel and you see like 100 people in the stands, and it's like it's different. So it's just that alone is an adjustment. So I mean we're playing in a huge arena with no fans. That's an adjustment. Like I'm enjoying this preseason and using it as learning going into the season. So I'm excited.
Thank you.